It's Perp back with another video, and I just got done checking out the brand new Home Alone reboot called Home Sweet Home Alone. And before I get into this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Also, happy Disney Plus Day, and what a way to kick things off with this stinker of a movie. To be honest, they should have released this at some other time, probably just dump it around Christmas or something like that, or not even make this movie, because this whole movie and this whole remake is completely pointless, and it's just something that they can just throw out there on Disney Plus, because they know somebody's gonna end up watching this movie. So essentially, you have a whole new cast of characters. Don't know them by name as far as like the actors go, but we have our new main character named Max Mercer. He's this little British kid. This kid is really something, Kevin had his issues, but he never went to the lengths that, this kid would go. And when I saw this trailer and how they were really just taking bits and just certain things from the original two Home Alone movies, I already knew what I was getting myself in for. This was going to be just something like super generic and not even original. I even said this on Twitter that the first three Home Alone movies, I even include the third because it's really not that bad compared to the other ones that come later, especially this one, that those movies even look better than this, and this was in 4K and whatnot. But anyways, you have this new kid. Nobody really likes him. Like I said, it pretty much plays out like the first Home Alone. Like, everybody's ignoring him. All his family members are coming by. You know what I'm saying? They're getting ready to go to Tokyo. And of course, they leave the kid behind. But here's where the stupidity of this movie really starts off with. We are introduced to the I guess you could call them antagonists, the Harry and Marv of this movie, the burglars. This was completely pointless, and this is where this whole movie lost me. So these two, I think their names was like not Jennifer, Jeff and Pam. They have this family. Money is tight. They're trying to sell the house. They're trying to move. And I'm like sitting here like, why do I care about this? And here comes the whole twist where this little shit Max steals one of the dolls that's supposedly worth a ton of money and whatnot, because one of the characters, Jeff, looks this up and sees like it's worth like 200K or something like that. So they make it their mission to go to this house, to break into this house, to pretty much get this doll back so they can flip it. And that's where my issue with this whole entire plot of this movie stems from. It's just like, you could have easily just called the cops and said, somebody stole something that was mine. There were so many instances where it's like, even with the Max character, there's this chance where he could have told, the cops. Shouts to Buzz. He's completely just a wasted character that is just there for fan service. It's just complete trash. You had a opportunity to kind of call the cops and pretty much dead all of this. There's so many times where this movie could have ended. It was just filled with a lot of unoriginal, like, just ideas. Even to the traps, it just didn't feel practical at all when it came to the traps. They were just really over the top for just being over the top. A lot of just using what was already kind of set up with the originals, like stealing certain things from what Kevin used to do as far as how he would set up traps. They pretty much copy and paste them here. And it's really disappointing and lazy, and this is why I say, like, Disney is never going to give us nothing like original that's just gonna wow us. It's always just gonna be things from the past and them trying to bring it into modern day, and it just doesn't feel like a Home Alone movie. I know how generic that feels, but even the shittier ones that came after 3 were still pretty basic. Home Alone has always had a basic premise. A kid gets left at home, and then he has to deal with these burglars that are trying to break in the house. Them trying to put this whole twist on it and try to kind of recapture what the original movies did, it just completely falls flat. And this was just a mess of a film. It was really choppy. Didn't really just like these characters. I don't like the main character. That's just me. If you like this or found any type of enjoyment in this movie, let me know in the comments below. But me, this wasn't it at all. I really think Disney should stop doing these types of remakes and reboots. But, until next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.